Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Thriving Tuesday Moments of Encouragement, or TTMOE, hashtag veeencouraged. We're glad that you are here, and I pray that all is well with you in your life, and that you will say hello and let me know you are here. Hey, Del John, I saw you earlier. Hey, Sunshine. Hello, Miss Lucy. Good to have you here this afternoon. Today, we are going to talk about a subject that's really near and dear to my heart. About once every year, we come back around to this because it's important. Uh, because far too often, uh, when people doubt your word, when people doubt your motives, when people doubt your purpose, it's really nothing to say. Often, we could say a lot, and that would just probably stir the pot. But the bottom line is really this: integrity wins. Integrity wins. Uh, we can talk till we're blue in the face, and if someone doesn't want to believe us, they won't. But integrity ultimately wins. Integrity, righteousness, fidelity, being faithful, dependable, all of those things, at the end of the day, it wins. And so we have to be careful that we don't allow outside forces. I was talking to the young people at Texas College on yesterday, and one of the things that I tried to get them to understand, and I think they did, is that we got two lenses on a phone, right? We got a lens that is the outside lens where we look through it to see other things. But then we've got the flip lens. We've got the one that we take selfies with. And that lens is the lens where we are in control of all of the posing, all of the way we look, how we move the camera. It's a self. So that's a selfie. It's a self reflection. And so when the outside wants to make you feel a particular way, it's important to make sure you have a good handle on the flip lens. Because at the end of the day, there are always going to be people who have an issue with you. There are always going to be people who see what you do as not being good enough. There are always going to be people who struggle with who and what you are and do and say and who you're becoming. But when you flip that screen, when you flip that lens and you look at yourself, you've got to be clear that integrity, your integrity, is fully on display. No filters, no fixing, just you. And that's integrity. That's when nobody's watching. Who are you then? What is your character when no one can see? And when you're walking in that kind of integrity, it doesn't really matter what happens on the outside. Will you get hurt by it? Yes. Will the speculations and the mendacity and the lies that people can sometimes tell, will they get to you? Yeah, they'll get to you. But the truth of the matter is integrity wins. Let me speak to some people. Hey, Miss Mayetta, Miss Ira Benson, it's so good to have you here. Hey, my daughter, how are you? Uh, she's one of those who understands that because that's how she's always lived her life, even from a little girl. You may not have liked it, but she was going to be true to herself. So I just wanted to share with us today. Let me share the scripture with you, and I think that it will help us. Oh, I didn't even put this down here today. Let me do that for a minute, and then I'll move to it. The scripture comes from Psalm 21, 25 and 21. And it simply says this: may integrity and honesty protect me, for I put my hope in you. May integrity and honesty protect me, for I put my hope in you. The psalmist is saying to us very clearly that there's some protection that comes when we walk in integrity and honesty. What's it protection from? It's protection from mendacity. It's protection from tricks and games and contrived living. It's protection from the enemy's hold on lives. We live in a culture right now. We live in a system right now where lies have become truth and truth has become lies. And there are people who are elected officials, people who are part of our governmental system who used to try a little bit to walk in integrity. But now that winning, gotta win, gotta put everybody down, gotta make sure that everybody knows that I have power, that kind of attitude, I guess that's what I call it. I wanted to call it something a little more colorful. That kind of attitude and way of thinking has no integrity attached to it. When you know the truth but choose to follow the lie, in just a few hours, there's going to be a clown show on. Yep, I said it. There's going to be a clown show on. And for those who want entertainment and you can hold on to your anger, watch the clown show. Do it. It will not fail to be clown enough for you. Yeah. It'll be clowning and lies and posture and ways of twisting and shaping words to mean something that they do not, and giving a falsehood of what is when we all know the truth. But when that clown show is over, the puppets of the clown will be on to continue this constant deluge of lies and lack of integrity. So it's not only happening in our personal lives or in our work lives or in the lives that we live outside of the system. It's happening within the system. And when that becomes the norm, then integrity starts to become something that people dismiss. That people decide is no longer important. Faithfulness no longer matters. Get what you're going to get it how you can get it. And if you get it, good for you. And that's no way to live. And if we're people of faith, we know that we know better. Better. So there's always going to be someone who questions you. Always going to be someone who decides that what you're saying and doing is not correct. But when you turn that lens, when you look in that mirror, when you look in that the self view of your phone, of your tablet, we got to be able to look at that and say, I'm not perfect and I make mistakes, but I'm walking in integrity. I'm honest about my mess. I'm walking in integrity. And when we walk in integrity, integrity wins. It wins every time. It may take some time. You may not know when it's going to come to fruition, but integrity will win. Will it always look like it's winning? No, because the systems of this world try to trick us every single day. But when you know God and you know who God is, integrity is going to win. And I'm not talking about in the sweet by and by when we all shall wear a crown. I'm talking about if we hold on. I remember an old song that said, if we just hold out till tomorrow, if we just keep the faith through the night, everything will be all right. And while it may not be all right along the way, ultimately, integrity will win. You cannot lie on me so long that the truth is not going to eventually come out. And most of the time, it's always the speculation that puts people in the place of thinking that the untrue is true. But if you ask some questions, if you allow somebody to share with you the receipts, you will know what's integritous and what is a lie, what is without merit. So, my encouragement to you today is that integrity will always win. So walk in the integrity. You know, they won't accept being wrong or making mistakes. But here's something that you said, Del John. You got to heal. And once you are healed, nobody can bring you that because you've already been through it. They can bring it again. They can bring it again and they can keep doing it. But once you've weathered that storm, once you've gotten through that test, I had a friend that preached on Sunday that there's a test, then there's a temptation. But if you can hold on through the test and the temptation, you'll feel angels' wings. You'll feel angels being there around you and protecting you. That's what happened in Jesus's temptation with the enemy, and it's what happens with our lives. There's a test, there's temptation, but if you push past those two things, the angels come, and you will know that God is on your side because you were walking in integrity. Don't let anybody take you off your mark. Don't let anybody make you believe that the tricks are better than the truth. Tricks are tricks. Truth is integrity. So walk in integrity because integrity wins. And be encouraged. I'll talk to you soon. God bless you. God bless and keep you. No matter what they bring, you stay in a place of integrity. Thrive in integrity and be encouraged.